Good day. This is Jesusa Cristina Profeta from Tanza National Trade School, and my study is about the status of DepEd Alternative Learning System, Education and Skills Training Program in the pilot implementing schools in the Division of Cavite. According to Republic Act of 9155, also known as the Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001, elucidates that the state shall promote the right of all citizens to quality basic education and make it accessible to all. Basic education shall also include alternative systems for out-of-school youth and adult learners. Since Igarashi, an education expert, pointed out that ALS in the country is not fully effective, he then clarifies his recommendation to address these problems. To address lack of learning modules, the study urged DepEd to decentralize the provision of learning modules so that the department could respond more quickly to requests from facilitators. Furthermore, it is also encouraged DepEd to focus on providing out-of-school youths, adults with skills trainings to prepare them for better jobs in the future, according to Igarashi in 2018. The study aimed to determine the status of ALS EST program in Tanza National Trade School and the Amaya School of Home Industries during the school year 2018 to 2019 in terms of the following: A. The program objectives, the faculty members, qualifications, physical equipment and facilities, supplies and materials, teaching strategies, and assessment and evaluation. The reports on students' performance are measured only through their NC2 assessment. Design used was mixed methodology, more specifically the sequential explanatory design. The locale is in Tanza National Trade School and Amaya School of Home Industries. The respondents of the study were 16 ALS EST teachers and 140 ALS EST graduates. Purposive sampling was used in this study as the sampling technique, and frequency and percentage mean for statistical tools. Modified survey questionnaire was used as the research instrument. Specifically, it aimed to answer the following questions. Number 1. How do all CST teachers and students perceive the program in terms of the following? So number 1, the program objectives. As can be gleaned in Table 4, it is revealed that both teachers and students perceived that all CST program objectives as outstanding. This means that the ALS-CST is geared towards the development of specific occupational skills of the learners. The school orients the students with regards to the objectives of the program. Both teachers and students are aware about objectives and goals. If the ALS-CST program and objectives are adapted to the needs of the learners and the community. It can be noted from table number 5 that both teachers and students perceive the ALS-CST teachers' qualifications as outstanding. The data above means that the ALS-CST teachers are teaching their field of expertise. The mean and standard deviation of the ALS-CST physical equipment and facilities as perceived by teachers and students. The data shows that the shop laboratories are well lighted and ventilated. Physical facilities and equipment are enough, laboratory tools and equipment are adequate and are in good condition. Abanto in 2013 asserted that the quality of tools and materials, as well as the adequacy of equipment, play a significant role in technical skills performance of technology students. So how do all EST teachers and students perceive the program in terms of supplies and materials? The data revealed that teachers perceive that only sufficient supplies and materials are provided by the school. There is not enough supplies and materials for each student, and students provide their own supplies in school. Meanwhile, students perceive that the school provides them supplies and materials. There is enough supplies and materials for students, and there are times that the students provide their own supplies and materials. When tools, equipment, and machine are inadequate, to meet the required number at the desired high level of competency on the skills performance becomes too difficult. Tools, materials, equipment, and machines are undoubtedly essential in providing the kind of technical vocational instruction, according to Abanto in 2013. How do LCST teachers and students perceive the program in terms of teaching strategies? As can be gleaned from Table 8, that both teachers and students perceive the LCST program teaching strategies as outstanding. So the data reveals that it's very evident that the teaching strategies employed by the teachers arouse the interest of the students. The teaching methods used were effective. Instructional materials used effectively and efficiently. Teaching strategies vary. Teachers made use of one-on-one instruction, and the teacher allows the students to use modern technology for better understanding of the lesson. Table 9 shows the mean level of all CSC programs, assessment, and evaluation as perceived by teachers and students. The data revealed that both teachers and students perceive the LCSC program, assessment, and evaluation as outstanding. The standard deviation indicates that respondents' responses are homogeneous in these aspects. This means that the teachers made use of evaluation criteria in evaluating students' progress, gives immediate feedback on the students' performance. Institutional assessment were executed, and the students were sent to test the assessment center for national certification. As can be gleaned from Table 10, the overall performance of all CSC students from ASHI in terms of national certification assessment is 100% or outstanding. This means that the number of NC2 candidates who took NC2 assessment passed in their corresponding courses. The LCSC students' percentage, the certification assessment level of performance from Tanza National Trade School. The data above reveals that the overall performance of all EST students from TNTS in terms of national certification assessment is 98% or outstanding. This means that majority of NC2 candidates who took an NC2 assessment are competent in their corresponding courses. In the study of Pangilinan in 2011, students who perceived the school with very adequate workshops and school buildings, very adequate tools, materials and equipment, and very adequate educational technologies are those that are very competent in the level of technical skills. What motivated the students to enroll in LCST? Based on the data that were gathered in the qualitative part, the respondents were motivated to enroll in LCST due to the following reasons. Number 1, for self-improvement and for future employment. What are the problems encountered by the teachers and students during the program implementation? A newly launched program of the DepEd, the rising of numerous problems is inevitable, since the teachers are the primary witness of its implementation. Some of them indicated that there is insufficient supplies and materials and proper ventilation is needed. What are the problems encountered by the teachers and students during the program implementation? A newly launched program of the DepEd, the rising of numerous problems is inevitable, since the teachers are the primary witness of its implementation. Some of them indicated that there is insufficient supplies and materials and proper ventilation is needed. What are the suggestions of teachers to further improve the LCSC program? Teachers as pilot implementers of the program suggested the following for further improvement of the implementation of the program. Number 1, trainings for trainers. Number 2, modern instructional materials or gadgets. And number 3, adequate tools, equipment, and supplies. Considering the findings of the study, the following recommendations are formulated. Number 1, the administration may take action in providing adequate tools, materials, supplies, and equipment needed by both LCST teachers and students. Number 2, teachers may be sent to undergo intensive and comprehensive trainings or seminars. with regards to handling OSYs and adult learners to further improve teaching strategies. Number three, rather, teachers and administration may encourage the ALS EST learners to take NC2 assessment. And last, future researchers are encouraged to conduct follow-up studies with regards to comparison between the number of enrollees versus the number of completers, reasons for dropping in the program, and other variables. So again, good day. This is Jesusa Cristina Profeta. Thank you for watching my video.